So this is the fourth week in the PCPL VGC draft season. I'm currently 2-1. We are on a little bit of a winning streak here, which is very, very nice. What's not very nice though is we're going up against Swaggery for week 4, and they have a Sun-based Trick Room team that I'm not looking forward to facing, especially because they do have the capability for a fast mode, and it terrifies me, quite frankly. So they have Ogrepon, Cornerstone, Indeedee, Mail, Torkoal, Walking Wake, Screamtail, Moltres, Rhyperior, Mandibuzz, Iron Hands, Bastiodon. It's possible that they had different mons at the time of us battling, but I know for a fact that I don't know. I'm so good at my job. It's a good thing this isn't my job. So going into this, obviously it is a Sun matchup, and that in itself is terrifying if they get Trick Room up with, you know, like Indeedee or Screamtail setting that, and with the redirection from Ogrepon, it can be very dangerous for us. Screamtail is very disruptive and annoying, so dealing with that will be a pain. Walking Wake can either be very, you know, bulky and supportive, or it can be a lot of damage. Same with like Rhyperior, although not the support side of things. I need to think before I speak. That's hard to do. It is hot, okay? I can't have my AC running when I record this, while I'm dying mildly right now. Like and subscribe. Legitimately do that, please, though. I would appreciate it. Thanks, bestie. They also have like Iron Hands. Iron Hands is just scary in general. Right. Oh, yeah, no, this team is definitely not up to date based off of things that they brought into me. For real. Have you not realized that I record these after the battles happen? Haha, secrets. Funny. Foreshadowing, not really. One thing they have is Bisharp. They do, in fact, bring that into me. Well, spoiler alert. You can find out what it does in a second here. So into them, though, I decide that, honestly, oh my god, I'm blanking. Wow, my brain is like actually just dying on the inside and the outside. So into them, I brought Azumarill, Fluttermane, Sableye, Urshifu Dark, Electabuzz, Regieleki. That's the electric type that I have on my team, and Sinistra. Those are the 6 I decided to bring because, you know, like, Treads and Yanmega don't seem overly great here. Okay, this is week 4 for the PCPL Season 7. Going against Swaggery. Their Sun team is nuts. So they're bringing Rock Ogrepon, obviously. Walking Wake is Terra Poison. Screamtail's Terra Fairy. Iron Hands, Terra Ghost. Torkoal, Terra Fire. Bisharp, Terra Poison. So no Farigiraf. And Screamtail is their only Trick Room setter. They're looking to go on the faster end of things. Interesting. Because Screamtail gets Trick Room, right? Like, I'm not making that up. Screamtail does get Trick Room, so that's the only Trick Room on they brought. Because Bisharp definitely doesn't get it. Interesting. Okay, Bisharp is a problem, but it's okay. So I think, regardless, Fluttermane lead is really good. I'm just making sure, yeah, I am. Water, helping hand, okay. So I got 5 of the 6 right. So this is Screamtail, and then they did bring Bisharp. Let's call you Adamant. Let's say that you're Eviolite. Why not? And we'll just do like 252, 252, 4. Why not? Iron Head, Sucker Punch. Those would be the 2 moves I put in for now. Okay, so I think a Sableye lead is also really good to get up a screen or prevent something. Okay, so I kind of want to go with that. Regieleki here with Terra Fairy, I don't think is the play. We're gonna go for Urshifu, and I'm glad I brought Aqua Jet now on my Azumarill. Do I feel like I want Sinistra for this game? No, I do not. Okay, I'm gonna go with these 4. No Farigiraf surprises me a lot. Like Sucker Punch Urshifu, Sableye is a prankster guy. You know, so Ghost Hands is interesting. Ghost Hands is interesting. You know what, I can go through and I can put all of these Terras as well in my calc. Ogerpon and Screamtail. Okay. Oh, I need to update my calc here to have the right things. Alright, Moonblast seems pretty good. And I like a Reflect here. Follow me. Okay, so they're looking to get up TR then. Alright. At least I'm pretty sure that's what they're planning to do here. Okay, we do like 70%, then Trick Room goes up. Okay. Man, if I had Encore, this would be great, you know? So we're locked into Moonblast here, which is not great, but you know, it's what it is. I think going for a Light Screen here is a smart play. Just really cover our bases. And I'm spreading out damage. So we got the Reflect up, we got the Light Screen up. Dazzling Gleam comes out, doesn't do too much. Ivy Cudgel comes out into Flutter probably. And we live it. Incredible. Moonblast comes out and does like 40, and we get the Spatak drop. That's awesome. So Ogerpon's Ivy Cudgel with Reflect up. Into this guy is fine. And then I'm gonna go for a Snarl. So I'm the only one switching this turn. That's okay. They might go for a Grass move predicting the switch here. But in Trick Room, I'm now the fastest thing on the field. I get this off as well. We do a little bit of chip. Okay, you're not Clear Amulet or Covert Cloak. Another Gleam comes out. Okay, not too much. They did crit me, which is annoying. And then they U-turn out. Interesting. So that Screamtail's at -2 Spatak then. Hands comes out. Okay. Booster. Sheesh. Okay. Let's see. Iron Hands. Booster Energy. If I Terra, you take a lot from a play rough here. 2 turns to Trick Room left. I'm gonna Snarl again. I was concerned that I like gave the wrong Terras or something for a moment there. I could see just a fake out coming out here, honestly, but we speed tied this Iron Hands, and I am mid speed. So okay, what Terra did you go? Oh, okay, so you win Terra Ghost. So would it have been better for me to liquidate? No, I think it would have been about the same. That's okay. We're still doing like 40-ish% depending on their investment. Helping Hand. Okay, so we have Helping Hand, Trick Room, Dazzling Gleam. Terra Ghost, Terra Blast. That does take me out through Reflect, okay. So, Iron Hands... Sableye. Can I get the attack drop? Nope, okay. So we have 1 turn left of Trick Room here. They're going to be scared of a probable, like, Sucker Punch here. And so I think with that in mind, your Terra Ghost, how worried am I about you? Not overly. I'm gonna do this because it is last turn of Trick Room, right? Yes. So with last turn of Trick Room, I am gonna protect and I'm gonna go after the Scream Tail. Player up hits. We almost get the KO. Not quite, though. It's a berry. What berry are you? Citrus? Yeah, okay. You're citrus. Close Combat comes out and does not connect. Dazzling Gleam comes out. That's going to tickle. That doesn't even put me into the citrus range. That's a blow annoying. Okay. Aqua Jet into this Screamtail is not getting the KO. Iron Hands, Terrestrialize Terra Ghost for my Urshifu. I'm getting the KO. Faux Shizzle. That Ogerpon was fairly low. I think having Aqua Jet is going to be important. Oh, do you want... No. Do you want... I think they might try and go for another Trick Room here. Hold up. Can I get Liquidation to do it? I think I can. Yeah, so I'm going to Liquidate into that slot. It's just Helping Hand. Okay. Wicked Blow comes out. And I get KO. Let's go. Oh, that's a critical hit! Good job, Urshifu. Then Liquidation comes out. Azu gets the KO on Screamtail. Amazing. So now we're up 3-2. They have Ogerpon plus something else in the back. It is Torkoal. Okay. This Ogerpon's low. Okay, so in the sun, Aqua Jet is doing 15. That's not quite enough. How much is Eruption doing to me? Eruption is going to do a lot. So I'm going to Aqua Jet. I'm going to Detect. So I Detect first. It is just Follow Me. Okay, that's fine by me. That's fine. We don't quite get the KO, but that's, once again, that's okay. We don't need that here. Big survival there. Wicked Blow is going to do a good amount into that Torkoal. Okay, wait, so I was at 111, and I went down to like 52, so 111, 53 down to 52, did like 25%. Okay, so you might not be a damage boosting item, which is fine. And then I think Wicked Blow is still the right play. They do Spiky Shield. That's fine by me. That's fine. Because even though I'll take some chip damage here, like the Eruption can't KO me, as we saw. Yeah, take some chip. But now I get to Wicked Blow here. And I do about half. Okay. Eruption comes out, and it's not going to do nearly as much. That's still so much damage, though, if we think about it. Reflect is now gone. All right, so now I Aqua Jet that slot, and then I just do the same play. Yeah, they try for the double. That's totally fair. Ogerpon goes down to Azumarill. Amazing. And it's just Torkoal left. Torkoal might survive this. It's a roll. Depending on their investment, right? But we get the KO. Incredible. All right, GG's for that one. That was a little scary that Trick Room went up. The Ogerpon lead is kind of scary. But good round. We're up 1-0. One more game would seal it. But we have a third game for a tiebreaker if this next one doesn't go the way we want. Okay, so into the lead that I had, what do I think they would maybe pivot to? I think Bisharp might be the way that they want to go on lead. So I'm kind of tempted to go Urshifu plus Sableye. Azumarill is just so good still in the back. And then I think Flutter Mane as cleanup on basically anything is still the way to go. Yeah. I don't need to think much more about it, in my opinion. I think that, because like, if they lead Torkoal plus Walking Wake, for example, I still do okay, in my opinion. Okay, Walking Wake is Terra Poison, as is Bisharp. They really want that defensive against Fairy and Fighting, I guess. Screamtail's Fairy for a damage amp. Terra Ghost Terra Blast into my team is interesting. Maybe that's specifically for like Sinistra. Because you have Heavy Slam if you want to hit Flutter Mane, and you don't need to use your Terra for that. Maybe they think that like Terra Ghost or Terra Psychic, something like that, is really strong into them. But as we saw, I just made them weak to Wicked Blow. They're taking all the time in the world. They don't know what to do. Okay, if they lead Torkoal Bisharp, then we think they may be timed out, and that's what they have. Like in store for us. Ogerpon Screamtail. Okay, so same lead. Alright, let's see. Wicked Blow into Screamtail. Take moves off of my calc that don't matter. I think Wicked Blow is fine here, and then I think I want the Light Screen because of the Dazzling Gleam. They just go for the Terra. Okay, that's probably Terra Fairy. Yep, okay, good play. I'm glad I went for this, knowing that they have Dazzling Gleam. That's also Terra out of the way. I'm very okay with this. Light Screen goes up, so they didn't follow me either. We do like 25%. It's fair. Ivy Cudgel into Ogerpon. Big damage there. Okay, so my Ogerpon's going, or my Sableye's going down to Ogre. Okay. Whew, baby. My Urshifu is also faster than both of them. Okay, so if you are Terra Fairy, my Flutter Mane comes out. versus my Azumarill. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sending out Flutter. If I go Terra Fairy and Helping Hand, you're at 75%. I want to go for the Gleam, I think. Yeah, I put Ogerpon in range, like... I just clicked the damage button here. So it's interesting. Screamtail's an interesting build here because it can go offensive into the things that I'm weak to with Fairy, but it can go for like support of its own if it needs to. Oh, I love when people follow me and I use spread moves. So good. Oh, please take out this Screamtail for me. Not quite, okay, but it does about 50, so we should get it on the next hit. That's, oh, but that's if we get a Helping Hand boost, but like this probably doesn't Gleam coming out again. No, it's Trick Room. Interesting. Okay, okay, okay. I see you, I see you. All right, I'm gonna detect. And I think I have to Gleam again. Okay, I mean, I have Light Screen up, and I'm a Flutter main. Okay. Yeah. That does take me out. Okay, okay. That is the way it goes. Okay, Ogerpon also gets Flutter. I don't have a great way of dealing with this Screamtail, if I'm being honest. So I think just getting the screens up is going to be pretty vital. Maybe I have to go for the Terra Steel next game. Alright, I play rough here and hope they go for like Spiky Shield or something into like an Aqua Jet, you know? Try for the double, I don't get it. I don't quite get the KO there. Alright, so Scream is gonna get a KO. And Power Whip, Horn Leech. Oh, just Cudgel, okay. Screamtail can't do a lot of damage to me. Ogerpon can. They know this. Goes for Spiky Shield. Possible switch. I think for this turn it's gonna be Spiky Shield. Yeah. I think I need a spike. I think I need a Protect here. If they switch, they probably just lock it up. I don't think I win this, but it'd be nice to kind of learn info, you know? Okay, they don't switch. It's good. Show me Spiky Shield. No, they just go for the double damage. Interesting. I go for the Ogerpon. If they Spiky Shield this turn, I'm gonna be annoyed, but it's fine. I'm wishing I Aqua Jetted now, but obviously hindsight. They do let me take it. Okay. Just another Gleam. Okay. Iron Hands. This is Fake Out Trick Room. It's pretty obviously Fake Out Trick Room. So I'm gonna protect. I can at least build some differential and maybe learn stuff. So they're not bringing Wake, and they're not bringing Bisharp. Sinistra doesn't feel like the right play here. Or does it? How do they touch it? I mean, with Torkoal, right? They just went for the double damage. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna Aqua Jet then. At least takes out. Cool. Zoomer putting in work. But then Hands... You have to throw here, bud. Yeah, no. Hands gets Azu. Alright, good game, good game. We go down to game 3. So, the fact that they went on the offensive on the first turn. Have I needed my Terra for much else? Kind of, not really. Not as much as I need double screens. So I think Sableye, Terra Steel is the right play. I think we go back to game 1's plan. I also could go lead with this and imprison, prevent Trick Room, get hella damage off, lose the Flutter because Ivy Cudgel is a thing. In that case, why don't I lead this? Hold on. If I lead these two, this lets me get the Ogre Pawn like really low anyway. Keep this in the back. I imprison it so that they can't set up Trick Room. And then do I go with screens and stuff to prevent again and then rely on these two like so much for my damage output? Or do I get... I think I do. Late game screens, I think, is the play. Okay, we're going to try something a little unconventional here, but we're going to lead off with the Sinistra. And we still haven't revealed that we're Covert Cloak. So if they go for the fake out lead instead, then, you know, I have plays. Okay, it's the same lead. I'm so fine with this. All right, communicating. All right, I'm gonna Wicked Blow that slot, and we imprison. Shouldn't have any need to Terra. Yeah, I am giving up Urshifu here. That's maybe the reason that you Terra, but I'm okay with this trade. Huge amount of damage. That's so much damage, holy fuck. That's my goat. All right. Scream gets Ursh. No more Trick Room for you, baby. Staying a ghost type for now is probably okay. Because I just Dazzling Gleam here anyway. Be lovely if I had Protect, but I don't, so it's fine. So I think we just Matcha Gotcha. Try and get some amount of recovery back. Because a Dazzling Gleam isn't going to take us out. We also, at the moment, have speed control in our favor. Dazzling Gleam is not the worst move to be locked into either, if for some reason I do lose something this turn. Okay, Dazzling Gleam comes out, Ogre Pawn goes down. Beautiful. Is it just Gleam? It is Gleam, okay. Sinistra, my goat! Spoke too soon. Bisharp. That's the adjustment. Cool. Also, that Screamtail took nothing. Holy shit. Terra Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna Rage Powder. This is a bad spot. Yeah, I'm in a rough one. I'm in a rough one here, lads. Thinking maybe I should have gone for the Terra Water on my Urshifu, kept it alive. It would have been so valuable, but alas. Show me Sucker Punch. No, okay. It still should do a chunk. Almost a KO. Alright, alright. Ah, the Gleam went first. Fuck, this is it. This is GG's. I lose. Yeah. Because, like, if this is, like any steel move, basically. Yeah. Damn, okay. Yeah, with just what I have and no Terra. If I had Terra, if I didn't Terra that turn, I maybe had a shot, maybe. Okay, they just Dazzling Gleam plus something. Oh, Light Screen. There's no hope here, but like I can hope. Damn. I mean, listen, this is what I get for building 2 hours before the game and not actually like, pressing, but you know what? Like, I can't be mad. GG's to my opponent. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to do damage. Unfortunate. Ah, they got me. Yeah, Terra Water that first turn would have been the play. If I Terra Water and I don't lose Ursh, I still have damage threat into Bisharp. It doesn't go down. Damn, man. Ah, unfortunate. We're going to have stuff to reflect on there, but, you know, good games of swag. I'm now 1-2 against them, so I have to play them in playoffs again and beat them there. All right. We are now 2-2 in the league, but I'll do some kind of outro thing, so I'll see you there. Woo! So, like, I know that Screamtail's my GOAT, but I don't like it when it's used against me to prove it. No, listen, that was a good set. It was close. It was close. We made it go to a game 3, and the adjustment in game 3 from my opponent was very, very good to bring Bisharp to deal with stuff in the end game. That was very smart of them. And you know, game 1 I was able to kind of pretty handedly run over them, honestly. But then, yeah, game 2, it was kind of the opposite situation. They just kind of went hard on the offense. And then, yeah, game 3, I fumbled a bit clearly because I only got 1 KO in the end. But, you know, full respect to Swag, they are an excellent battler and they have a cool team. So we just kind of take this on the chin and move on from there. Yeah, I guess like the takeaways here are, you know, needing to respect the threats that they have, like even something like a Bisharp, right? Like, sure, it's not King Gambit, but Bisharp was a threat at times in VGC prior, and it was designed initially as a Pokemon all on its own right, you know? So seeing Pokemon like that, I shouldn't just fully dismiss them off the gate. off the gate, out the gate, off the bat, off the gate. That's how that works. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, so we now are 2-2, but we keep moving forward. It's halfway through the season with a 50% win rate. Let's see how this goes for the end game and see if we can actually make it to playoffs, and if we do, how deep of a run we can make. Leave a comment down below what your favorite Screamtail moment is. Mine is when I use it and not my opponent. Thanks a ton, and peace out.